So, not gonna lie, definitely have been procrastinating a little bit. It's been really difficult not to. It's just, and that's my phone. Oops. It's been a little bit difficult not to. So many great updates for some of my favorite games, and it's just been really hard to stay focused. And especially because I've been getting a little bit confused about how I want to execute the plan. But I asked my teacher, so now I got a new plan. And basically, I'm going to be dumbing down the scope of my project. So it's not going to be a big crafting recipe thing. It's not going to be, and like you control agents, and agents have health bars and whatnot. Gonna just simplify it down, and then we're gonna turn it into a sim, a berry harvesting sim, and that way I can just figure out what I'm doing on a simple scale, and then pass that on. Because right now we're already moved on to the next topic. If for those of you outside the AIE scope, we're moving on to a new topic, and I am behind on this assessment, unfortunately, because kind of went a bit too big. My eyes were bigger than, I guess, my brain. So yes, new stuff. And I actually do have some documentation here that my teacher helps me go over, and I'm going to be using this to recreate. Oh wait, that's not the right paper. The papers in this bag. Trust me. There we go. This is the paper we're looking for. Got it. Okay. Radio. So basically, this is the plan. Hold on, I can't see my face because Discord is covering it. Okay, so this is the plan, ladies and gentlemen. So if as you can see here, maybe not so well, but the idea is that we have like a little space, we have 2 agents, and then we have a house, and then the agents are going to go collecting berries. Some of those berries are going to be poisonous and they're going to hurt the agent. When the agent gets to low health, they're going to go to the house and heal up. And also, if the agents get close to one another, then they're going to run away. That's the plan. It's very simple, and I think next time when I'm going for another project, I'm going to make it simple as well. I think I probably should have known when my first thought of what I wanted to make the game like was Dwarf Fortress. That was definitely very... there's a word for it, but definitely a little bit over the top. Hold on. Anyway, so that means we got to do more documentation, because now we've got to rebase the game. Now, I will do that in my own time, because this is a coding stream, and I feel like the last couple of streams have been a little bit just documentation centered, and now I just need to do this, and I feel like this would be a good time where you go to a branch. I feel like I do need to put this on a new branch because this feels so weird. But that's okay. I think the beautiful part is about this thing is that since we have lots of different states, it means that I can actually do whatever I want with it. So a couple of things I want to do before I get into this is actually change the splash state, and I want to change it so that in this splash state it's that's cool, and then we can have this at app center, map. I think that's width and height, right? Draw text, width, height, size. Yep. So dot get window width, and then get window height. Just need to change a couple of things. Okay, so that's the splash state changed, and then then we go into the main menu. .cpp menu state.cpp. Now on draw, I don't want it to say memes anymore. Ah, that's a good point. I actually want it to be on 2. Thank you, past self. Okay, so then I actually don't want this to say memes. I want this to be the title, and the title. Oh wait, also that's still in red. My bad. I kind of want it in black. Black. Yep. So then we're also going to go into here, change that to great colors are there. Maybe like a dark green. Dark green. And we're going to call it very nice. Yep, that's what it's called. So then we want our buttons. We want our buttons to do certain things. Okay, so we want, and then instead of pushing our play state, we're going to create a new state. I think we're going to probably remake it in this test state, and we're going to call this test. And so then we're going to say, menu state is going to push state dot test. It's going to push state test, and that's going to be the big thing here. We're going to test it out. Okay, because I'm pretty sure if we go into our nope, not our main, but if we go into our app location.cpp, yep, we have our test state. Now I want it to push splash state first. There we go. It's because the play state already has a pause state. So what that means is I just need to, no, it's pretty simple. Just press P and then push pause state. What am I talking about? Don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. And then, hold on. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom for a sec. And fill up a drink. Okay, and we're back. Well, almost. Mom, can you do me a favor and make me some banana bread? Thanks. Okay. So this is the plan. Plan's very simple. So basically we want our test state to be our new play state. Very easy. So now we just need to copy over a few things from the play state into the test state to make this work. And then that means that then we can get started on the real work. So we go to our play state. Let's just get rid of we don't need to get rid of anything too complicated here. This is our test state, agent stuff, application, and then here we go, play state. Okay, so what we need is our update function. Yeah, so this is what we need. We need this if statement right here. And we need everything here. We need everything here. And that's going into our test state.cpp. There we go. So now pause state has been implemented. Now how does pause state? Just gonna double check how pause state works. It should be able to pop itself off, right? Just want to double check. Yep, it just pops itself off, so it doesn't matter what state you throw the pause state onto. That is nice. So that means we have our test state we now have our test state with an appropriate pause menu, which is nice. WASD to move the keys and whatnot. So now time for our thing. So now again, we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need our map. Let's see what we need. We need a map. We need agent 1. We need agent 2, and we need harvest was like berries. We need berries. Yes. So there's actually no need for a player in this, so we can actually get rid of our player here. And we can also get rid of our player here, because we don't need player stuff anymore. This is all going to be automated. But just in case anything weird does happen, we are going to do the good old comment out everything so far technique. So yep, those are the things we're going to need. We're also going to need a house sprite, some place for them to return to. So a house sprite, engine, and berries. I think that is it. The health bars don't need to be displayed, and then the graph, we do need the nodes. We need the nodes. Yeah. So then we can also get our nodes. Our graphing. So we can make a proper graph over the thing, so we can put the nose on the dan and the ban and the ba. Hello. Nice to see you. So. Time to do the things. Just so I know what it looks like and everything's working well so far. Oh, this is a release build. There we go. Hey, very nice. When we hit play, this is our test state. We can tell because we press pause and the buttons come up. There we go. So now what we do want to do is actually put this into debug mode. So that way we can detect any. No. Okay, so now debug works on 32-bit architecture, but release works on 64-bit architecture. Ah, God, this is a freaking mess. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll make it work. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference anyway. Okay, so we just want to do it on debug, just because debug does make it easier for us to find any issues we have with the game. So we're going to try this again. Yep, created by me. Then very nice. Play, pause, exit. Nice. So now we need to put in the game. For now, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Got tea and banana bread. Not gonna lie, best afternoon snack. Change my mind. You can't. It is perfect in every way. Okay. Let's just start with the basics. We don't need a map. We do need a house. That house is just going to be a point. For now. More importantly, we need the graph. So we go to play state. Play state. Move the test state stuff up. So we need this at least. Then we need a, don't need a pre-declaration. That's good. That's some good shit right there. Some good shit. Nice. So we get our graph. Now, how do we set that up? Okay, this is our graph setup. Yep, so this is our graph setup. So literally just go into here and in load, we just pop this bad boy in so you can wear the Doria grin. Okay, so it went from knowing what this was to not knowing what this was. Nice. So, class graph 2D semicolon, and then we go here, and then we actually need to reference the graph thing. So hash include graph 2D. There we go. I don't know if we actually need the graph editor. I mean, depends on, because I don't actually want them to be able to edit the graph, so I don't think I need the editor. Okay, so now what we got to do is implement the agents with the path seeking. So this is going to be the dubious bit, because I don't think I have a proper thing in my agent class that, I mean, like, I have agent class with the behavior to path find, but I don't think my agents can properly detect what is going on in the world around them, which is the trouble. Which would have to happen in the agent class. Yeah, so I never actually got to using any of this stuff for the inventory, so we can actually change that. And instead of that, we can actually change this to a score. Yep. Going to change that to a score, and that score is going to increment whenever the agent collects the berry. This is the weird bit. Yeah, so I need to add stuff in my update function to change this stuff. Because the thing here is, the update only changes its No. Yeah, we can totally have stuff before this and then do the calculate velocity. Yeah, so then you can make a check for stuff in the world. Me being silly. Of course. Sorry, I went into my own bubble there for a second. Yep, companion update, and force multiplier, force, yeah. That's what that does. Well then, there we go. This is gonna be the game changer right here. So now, so we have a position, velocity, max speed, la-di-da-di-da. But now, we have the power. So what we need to do is, we need to create this agent. So if we go into our play state, how did we create these agents? So now we created the agent, then we added the behaviors we wanted, set the position, and we did it. Okay, but let's see. So now for our agent, what we want to do is, we want it to be able to check for other agents and the berries in the play space, right? So what we want to do is, I think we want to give our agents a reference to the play state itself. So in that way it can check if it is close enough to any of those things to change its behavior. And that's what we'll do. So but that will mean that we'll have to change how this works. Or not. See, we can instead use an overloaded constructor. Now, what that means is that you can choose whether or not to use that extra functionality. I'm just saying that so then that way it doesn't cause more errors in other scripts. But it's probably easy to just comment anything there's a problem. For now we might as well go with an overloaded because there's no reason not to. So then what we want in this overloaded constructor is a reference to the application. Is a reference to the play state. Because the test state will be able to keep track of all the stuff inside it. And that's where the stuff's gonna happen. So we need to give it a play state. Or something. Oh, we'll just give it the application, screw it. Test state has the app, yep, so we'll just pass it in. Yep, so we'll just go, what's this? No, that's not it. There we go, we just grab this thing. App, give this thing the app. Obviously, just say the application exists. And then we go into test state here. And we do this. But what's the saddest thing of all? Is that this is my last chunk of banana bread. Mm. Yeah, so it should be fine. Just need to say, hey, actually I want this. Done. So now you have access to the application itself, which means we can go into the app, then go into the behavior, then go into all the stuff that's inside it. This is beautiful. So this is when things get interesting, because now I need to, in this test state, I need to have some unique functions, and that is to get the different players, and that is to get the berries. So you need to get the players, need to get the berries, then the position of the house can be hard-coded if necessary. So the berries and the player are going to be dynamic, so that's the part that needs to be added in first. We have agent 1. Incomplete type, not allowed. Pourquoi? Agent pointers. The agent pointers. It's not an agent itself, it's a pointer to that agent. Yeah, this is where stuff gets really annoying. Agent 2. Then we need std vector of, well, we want std vector of berries, but there are no berries for now. So I guess we should quickly make some berries. Oh yeah, we haven't even, it doesn't matter, the map doesn't matter, Oh, we don't even have a camera yet. Yeah, we need to, do we need a camera? Camera's just fluff. Do we need a camera? Camera's just fluff anyways. So then, we just have a function called So basically what we want to do is check if enemy agent is close. If so, flee from agent's position. So we need to create a flee behavior that works like that. The flee behavior takes in the camera. Yeah, we need to change this flee behavior. So we need to get the current agent, delta time, and it needs man. I've got a bit to work on, but I think I'm starting to get tired. I'm gonna call it here for now. And I want to thank all of you who came by for watching. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And hopefully I can get the kinks out of this. Ciao, ciao.